Welcome back to the gold making challenge from 0 to 10 million gold in Transmog items listed on the auction house, and this is episode 2. So we're going to kick it off from where we left it. It's been about a day. We left it off at 110,000 gold worth on the auction house. Don't think we've got any sales yet. However, we only have 132 items on the auction house. So today's main objective is to get a whole heap of items. It doesn't matter if they're like crazy, worth a crazy amount of gold, but we want to get a good amount of items on the auction house so we can start getting some consistent sales, right? And so what we're going to do, our plans that we left off in the last was to go to Whaling Caverns. However, there's a place just outside of Whaling Caverns, which is like the same drop table, but it's a way better place to farm and a lot easier. So we're going to head over there now and see what we can get. So we'll jump on the main druid and we'll head over and see what we can get. Alright, so this here is the place right here, and we're going to be farming these razor mobs. And so where it is in Northern Barrens, and it's basically across from the crossroads right here. So that's Whaling Caverns, it's over here. And if you don't know where that is, it's basically just on the left side of Orgrimmar, so it's right there. And what we're going to be doing is coming to this spot right here, and we're going to be spamming this macro. So where do we have it? Right here. So it says clear target, and then it says target razor, and then it says cast sunfire, and you can change that to whatever ranged ability you have. So basically what we're going to be doing right here is just running back and forth, spamming the macro. As these guys respawn, they basically have a hyper spawn, so the ones before them will start respawning, and as you kill them, so you want to make sure that you get them all. So the one up the back here. Alright, and now they'll all start respawning really fast, like it's quicker than you can kill them. These guys will be respawning. So I'm just going to run back and forth. I'll do about 5 minutes and I'll just show you what we've got in that 5 minutes, and then I might even do this for a couple of hours just to get a decent amount of number of Transmog items on the auction house so we can start getting some sales. As you can see, it's very simple. There's nothing, you don't need nothing special about this, no speed set, nothing like that. You just need that macro and you can literally just spam it just like this, run back and forth. And the good thing about it, the loot piles are all going to be like on top of each other, because as soon as they spawn, you're basically just going to sunfire them and knock them down so you can get the loot. But I really like this farm right here because it's very simple, and you don't even have to think about it. You don't even have to really look at the screen. You just have to spam that macro button and just run like back and forth pretty much. So I've only done a minute, but we might run through, have a look at the loot, and then I'll show you guys after an hour worth of doing this what we got, right? So we'll just have a little loot. Even though it's been a minute, don't expect to get too much just from doing a minute of it, but you never know, we can get lucky. Got a belt for 500, some gloves for 2k, that's alright, it's pretty decent. So I'd recommend doing this over Whaling Caverns because it's the same loot table and it's a lot easier to do. So basically I'm just going to do this for about an hour and we'll see how much gold we can make on the loot appraiser tracker. So let's get right into it. Alright, well, it's been a very eventful 25 minutes. So the tracker says 3,171,000 gold worth. Now we got some really good items, but they're not worth that much. We got some tribal pieces. So this is the main thing that's notched that up a whole heap. So this has a value of like 3 million, or close to anyways. And then these have a lot. However, we did get some really good actual transmog items. So we got the Aboriginal robe. This here goes for like 10,000 gold. We got the boots, they go for about 3,000. We got these legs. We got these braces, 21,000. These hands, 66,000. So they go for a lot. That's really good. So we've been doing this for about 25 minutes now. I think we're going to mix it up. But first off, we'll mail all these transmog items, except we're not going to add these into the challenge. We might bank these until, well, the boots actually have a region sell rate of 1, like 0.1, which is for transmog it could sell. But I think we're going to save these for once transmog comes out for white and grey items. I think we'll be able to get the most amount of money for them then. And so we'll keep them out of the challenge. So I'm thinking we got like about 150k gold in this 25 minutes in like normal transmog items. So we'll ship them all over to our guy, to our alt, and then we'll think of the next place we can go. Maybe we could go to Oldemar, maybe we could go into Whaling Caverns to mix it up. I'll have to have a think of where we want to go next. Till next clip, we'll be at the auction house. Alrighty guys, let's check the mail. Let's get out all the pieces that let's get them out and we'll post them up on the auction house. So this is all the items from the razor mobs that are in the open world. So this is what we ended up getting, like the main pieces that were actually transmog items. So let's add them to the group, and then we'll post them up and we'll see how much worth these items are. So we only got 14 items from that, so we need to really still ramp up these numbers. We want to have about 500 items by the end of this series. Right, let's post these guys up. Let's put it from highest. Holy, my round for these, well, on all rounds they go for a whole heap, but on mine we're going to get 156,000. The next best thing is going to be these bracelets. So they go for about 30k. The rest are basically just fillers. Let's post these all up. So we had 410,000 gold, I believe, worth before, and now we got 611,000 gold worth. Alright, that is awesome. We are on our way to the first million to the challenge. So let's think of another place we can go farm, and let's get some real numbers up on this auction house. Let me just check. What did we have? 147. So by the end of this, we probably want about 500 items up on the auction house to start seeing some good consistent sales. Alrighty, we're going to go down to Naris again, and this time we're going to go into Sol Farak, and now we're going to do probably about 5 runs of that and see how many items we can get. I'm thinking we're going to get a whole heap of padding items, so hopefully like 50 to 100 items from the runs. Hopefully fill up the bags. I'll have to empty them out a bit, but let's head down there and see what we can get. Alright, we are back into Naris and we're at Sol Farak, and we're going to probably do about 5 runs of this, fill up our bags full of transmog items to send over to the alt. So it's very simple, this place here to run. You literally just want to pull every single mob. You don't really have to worry about the bosses. You want to pull every single mob and then simply kill them at the end. So it's best to do this with a druid. I recommend doing all your farming with a druid. They're just the best farming class overall. Altogether, you can move around the quickest with them. They got good AoE. They just got everything that you want for running through these dungeons super fast. And if it's an inside dungeon, you obviously got dash and all your speed increases. But you literally, to do this, you just, oh, I didn't mean to kill that one, it's alright. You basically just want to collect them all together, and you can do a full loop around the whole place. So you go like around there, and you end up back near where we are right now. So you end up pretty much here. Now I like this run just because it's really simple and easy to do. I recommend doing it to lock out on all your turns, especially if you want to fill up your auction house with a whole heap of items. They've even got some really expensive items if you get lucky enough. But the best thing about this, you can do this whole thing in one pull. So you can literally pull every single mob that you want to kill in this whole dungeon, right, in just one run. So I'll show you the full run right now, just so you know how to do it yourself. It's very simple. If you played Classic, you can know your way around this place off by heart. Oops, didn't get that fella. As you can see, the mobs are starting to stack up. We're starting to get a fair amount of them following us. As you can see just there, we've got a whole heap. Now you could go do like all the bosses and stuff like that, but I found this to be the best way to do it. It just makes it quick, very quick and easy. And we skip the graves up here just to keep the speed. We'll actually put on our loot appraiser so we can get a time. So look, here's all the mobs we've got so far. So this should only take like, I don't know, probably like 10-15 minutes to do 5 runs. It's very fast. That is why it's such a good place to actually get a whole heap of items, because you can pull so many mobs so quickly. And it's all outside, so like you can use travel form if you're a druid and just cruise through this. Right, we are nearly there. We've nearly done the first loop. So as I said before, you just want to basically go around here and you'll end up back at the start there. Now, if you are enjoying this series, I'd like you to put a thumbs up on the video to let me know that you actually like this sort of series. If not, I won't continue to do them. So it shows if you're interested or not. So if we can get over 100 likes on this video, I'll bring out episode number 3 as soon as possible. I'm really excited though to see what items are going to start selling first on our auction house. So by the end of this episode, we should have, I'm going to say, a few hundred items up on the auction house. So we should start seeing some sales coming in, right? And we're coming up on the end of this run. It would have took about, I don't know, 3 minutes so far. We started the loot appraiser late, so I'm thinking probably about 4 or 5 minute runs for the whole thing. And we're going to down a whole bunch of mobs and hopefully get some good transmog items. But our main goal right now isn't for like the $1 million transmog items, even though that'd be really good. We really need some numbers in the auction house. So when you're transmog selling, it's all about numbers, and that is how you're going to actually start getting sales, like every day, every hour, is by having a big catalogue of transmog items up on the auction house at once, and then they all slowly sell over time. Alright, so we're coming up to the end of the run. The end of the run is just on this corner. You want to run around so it LOSs them just like this. Let them all stack up on us. And then you simply just want to kill them all and loot them all. So, wish us good luck. The first loot. Oh my god, can I click it? So many other things in the road. Alright, what have we got? Oh, whoa! Seen about 4 transmog items right there. I'll have to wait till combat drops. What else? Oh, another 2, 3. And now if you have skinning, you can skin them up, make a little bit extra gold. So the light leather is actually going for like 6 gold each on my server. So I could sit here and loot that all up and it would add up too. But we're after the transmogs. So we got 15k worth of items right there, which is really good. What was actually the most valuable? The axe. Where is this axe? The axe. Oh, this thing right here. So this thing's worth about 10k gold. on my server it's actually going for a fair bit more. So it's pretty cool looking at. So it actually looks pretty good for my transmog. But anyways, that is the whole run. I'm going to do this about 5 times. Let's delete all the trash. So this is a great add-on if you don't have it already. You can basically delete all the trash without going and having to sell it. So as you can see right there, it's going to delete, it's called Loot Appraiser. And so basically it deleted all the trash items, and now we're just left with the good transmog items. As you can see right there, and things that will sell in the auction house like these, like this gem and stuff like that. So I'm going to do 5 more runs of this, and then we'll send over all of the transmog items to our alt, and we'll see how much value we have now and how many items. Alright, run number 2. Let's check the loot. See if we get any big items. We got a 1k bow, 2k bracelet. Ooh, we got a rare, but it's not a transmog item. So that run we only got about 4k, but that's transmog. It's a bit of luck involved. Right, let's do the next. Alright, coming up on run number 3. Hopefully we can get some really good items. Let's stack them all up. Alright, I think that's all of them. Alright, let's go. A 1k. A 1k. Oh, we got an 8k. Jade gauntlets. So these right here go for 8k. That's pretty good. We got a 1.6k gloves. Decent run, decent run. Let's do another. So 2 more to go. 4th loot and 4th run coming up. Stack them all together. But these runs are so fast. Like we're doing them in like 4 minutes flat. Alright, good luck us. Damn it, nothing the first one. And enchantment. Come on, give us some good. Yeah, there we go. We got a rare. This thing's gonna sell pretty good. What's it look like? Why can I not look? It is a 1. That may be why. Oh no, there we go. Anyways, it doesn't look that good, but it's gonna sell for about 5k there. Alright, let's do the final run right now. Final run coming up right now. Fingers crossed. Alright, they're all stacked. Alright, good luck. Hey, we got a 2,000 legs. Come on, give us something good. Oh, we got a few there, a 4,000. Alright, that's pretty decent. So, in about 28 minutes, we got 46,000 gold worth of transmog items from running ZF. How many have we got? Let's destroy all the junk. Spam click this. Alright, so we're looking at probably about 30 to 40 more transmog items. So this would have to be the best. This goes from about 10, around like 10, 20k. That is soulbound. What else do we have here? Oh, this torch. So this is about 5 to 10k. They go for about 2k. The gloves, the helmet goes for 1.1. So there's some decent items there to put up on the auction house. So we'll ship them. We'll post them over to the alt. We'll list them up, and I think we'll have to call this episode here because we're going to be running out of time. The video is going to be really, really long. So I think we'll ship them over, post them up, and then we'll see what the total is. Time to check the items that we've got here. So let's collect them all. Oh, we've got a sale, our first sale on the challenge. What? Let's pause that and let's see what we've got here. So we've got the splintering battle axe has sold for 1.6, and we're going to be getting 1.5k gold. So we've actually got our first sale in the challenge, so that is absolutely awesome. We only had like 140 items up, but we have actually got our first sale right there. So that is awesome. Let's post these up. That is great. Good stuff. So let's actually put it for just this guy. So this is what we're looking at so far. The item that was sold right there. This guy right here. So it was actually a grey that actually sold, surprisingly, out of all the items we've got that we put up. I believe it was, yeah. Alright, awesome. So let's add these new items to the group. So we just want to click on all of them. And we'll see how many items we actually got. So we've got another 21 items to our collection. Alright, let's put them up on the auction house. So go to TMS, run a post scan. Let's sort it by highest to lowest and see what is the most valuable. So the axe actually goes for only about 3k on my server, but the realm average, the market average is 11k. So we got some fillers. Let's put them all on. This is not going to increase the price by a crazy amount, but we've actually got our first sale, which is absolutely awesome. So we're sitting at 171 items listed, and we've got 644,000 gold worth listed so far. So I think this is going to be the end of episode number 2 of the series, and so I'd like you to hit the like button to let me know that you actually like these series, and I'll bring out episode number 3 where we can start actually making some real decent money and hopefully hit that 1 million in the worth. Anyways guys, subscribe. Until the next one, take care.